What we have discussed is about the some shortcut keys, some tips and some tricks. First we have seen what are all the elements, components, options available in Excel. Then we have seen about some tips here: fill series, fill handle, some shortcut keys, how to fill the date, how to fill the month, and various options. Now let us go to the exercise number 02. In exercise number 02, we have 3 or 4 columns. First column is having, assume that we have the employee numbers, we have employee names, we have date of birth of the employee, we have the date of joining of this employee. Now what are we going to do is, let me take a small simple task. From the employee name, we have an employee name. From the employee name, I want to get only the first letters of all the employees separately. For example, Shiva, Subramanian, Saravanan, Venkatesh, Sundaraj, Jyoti, R. For everything, I want to get the first letter. S, 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 V, S, J, R. If you are using the old version of Excel, you have to manually write some formula. Left, right, mid. But here, we are going to use a AI tool here. So we are going to get only the first letter. So always it's better to give the heading. Normally, Excel will not provide you the heading. It's better if you are giving the heading also, it will give you the wrong heading. Better we have to provide the heading. Now what are we going to do is, we are not going to write any formulas and functions. We are going to give some example to the Excel here. What is your expectation? What is your wish? For example, what I wish is, for Shiva, I want yes. For the next person also, I want yes. So I am going to give my wish. What is my wish? While giving your wish or while giving your expectation, please think 2 things. First one is, you have to give the example on the next immediate column. You have to give the example on the next immediate column. Recording, I started the recording. I started the recording. So, next immediate column. Second one is, your example should be case sensitive. What is meant by case sensitive? What it means, case sensitive? Capital letter, small letter. Very good. If you are giving one example in capital letter, second example also should be in capital letter. Don't give one example in smaller, another example in capital. If you are giving both small, okay. Both capital, okay. One small, one capital, system will get confused. So better to give case sensitive. So let us do this. Next immediate column. That means my data is ending at column number D. You have to give the example at column number E. Don't give the example at F or G. It may throw an error. So that means no empty columns in between. That's the meaning for it. So let me do that. First, let me go to, for the example, let me take the first person, Shiva. Let me give an example, yes. Yes is the example. I want, from Shiva, I want yes. Let me take another example. Let me take the fourth person. His first letter is V. So I'm just giving V here. So I'm giving 2 examples. One example, why I'm giving 2 examples is because for Shiva, if I say yes, there is a problem. In Shiva, his first letter is also yes, his initial is also yes. So system will not know which he has to take. So better to give 2 examples. So now for Shiva, I have given yes. For Venkatesan, I have given V. So it will know that for Shiva, yes, Venkatesan is V. So they want only the first letters. So system will understand. But have you given the heading correctly? Have you given the example correctly? Ah, very good. Either make the V capital or make the S as smaller. Very good. So let me make the V as capital here. So let us put it as capital. So we are given 1 or 2 examples. Then only system will understand. After giving that 1 or 2 example, as I told, we are going to use a AI tool here. That is flash fill. Name itself says flash fill. In a flash, it will fill it. To use the flash fill, shortcut key. There are 2 or 3 methods. First method is the shortcut key. Control E. Just press Control E. That's all. That's all. If I press Control E, you can notice the first letter is automatically separated. Correct? Let me try that. I am going to just press Control E here. That's it. Now you can notice all the first letter has been separated. Without writing formulas, functions, you can see yes, 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 V, yes, J, R, A. All the first letter was separated here. So just give 1 or 2 examples. 1 or 2 examples. One example sometimes 2 examples. Here one example is will not work out. That's why I given two examples. Okay. If you don't remember the shortcut key, I think shortcut key is very easy to remember, but still, if you don't remember the shortcut key, is there any other method to do this? Yes. We have another two methods. Go to the home tab. Just now in the morning we used this. Fill, under fill, there is a flash fill. This is second method. Go to fill, home tab and flash fill. Third method, data. If you go to the data tab, on the data tab also there is a flash fill, but you can see it's a small icon. You can see a like a flash, like a thunderbolt. There is like a thunderbolt, there is an icon available. So this also can be used for flash filling. Third method. So we have three methods. Whichever is easier. Normally, I think Microsoft, for everything, they will give you at least 2 or 3 methods. To save a file, you can press Ctrl S, or you can go to the quad, save it, or go to the file, save. Similarly, for everything, they will give you at least 2 or 3 methods. Same thing here. I recommend the shortcut key, but you can use anything. You can use anything. So let me press Ctrl E. Yes, it was filled. Right? Let us take another thing here. I want to take only the initials of all the person. Initials. I want the initial of all the person here. Let me give yes. Shiva is yes. The next person initial is P. So I have given 2 examples. Now let me press Ctrl E. I am going to press Ctrl E. Yes, it has generated, but I am saying it's giving the wrong answer. Always I cannot say that flash fill computers will give you AI. It's only artificial. It's not original. It's an artificial. 100% it may not give you the right result always. It's giving a wrong result. I am saying it's giving the wrong result. Could you tell me why I am saying that it's giving a wrong result? What is the reason? Why I am saying it's giving a wrong result? I think the entire data is filled, but I am saying it's giving wrong. Why? K, which row, sir? 15th row. Sundarraj K, correct only, no? Venkatesan PD, maybe the row number 25. Very good. Here you can see his initial is PD, but it's taking only D. Like this, there may be some person. When I scroll down, yes, you can see Rahul TP, Morgan RK, Rajagopal WV, Chauhan RK. They are having 2 initials, so it's fetching only 1. So that means you didn't give the right output. You didn't give the right indication to that. So you have to give the right indication. So I have given only 2 first last letters. So it's taking that last letter. So it's imagining that we want only the last letter. So what you do is, for Shiva, I have given yes. So I delete the second one. Second one, I will take this as the example, 2 initial. Suppose if a person is having 3 initial example. So PD is the next example. So I have given one person who is having 1 initial, another person who is having 2 initials. So now let me press Ctrl E and check whether it's working. I think it should work. Let me check this. Ctrl E. Yes. Wherever we have 1 initial, it will consider 1. Wherever we have 2 initials, it will consider 2. So you have to give the right examples. Your example should be correct. If you are giving the wrong example, if you are not giving the right example, it will not give you the right output. Your example should be correct. Okay? Just give 1 or 2 examples and press Ctrl E. Okay? And this flash fill is not only separates your text, it can separate the date, it can separate the number also. For example, let me take this, maybe from the date of birth. I want to know in which month they have born. I want to get only the month separately, here. Let me take the first person is born on May. Let me take the second person. I'm just typing F. Sometimes Excel will give you the suggestion also. You can see it is giving a suggestion. Is this what you expect? As I told AI, it will think whether this is your expectation. If you are okay with the expectation, enter. If you are not okay with the expectation, then type it and press Control E, your wish. If you are okay with this, I think it is okay, I believe so. May, February, May, June, April, it's giving the right output. I think it's okay. So press enter. That's all. Sometimes it will give you the solution also. Suggestion, not solution, sorry. Suggestion also. Okay. Trying it, sir. Please try, otherwise, if you practice also itself, you will forget the concept. If you are not practicing, then 100% you will forget it. As I indicated, work, don't watch. So you can separate a text, you can separate a month, you can separate the date, you can separate the number, anything you can do it here. For example, I want to convert all the employee names to be in capital letter, smaller to capital. For getting the month, we have to write a formula in Excel. Month, there is a function called as month. There is a function called as year in old version of Excel, but here it's not required. Just to give an example, Control E. Similarly, I want to change all the employee names in capital letter. So let me type an example in capital letter. One example in capital letter. Shiva, yes. If you want the initial, you can type the initial. If you don't want the initial, remove the initial. I have given one example. If one example is working, fine. If one example is not working, try two examples. I'll try with one example. Control E. That's all. You can see all the employee names are coming in a capital letter. So flash fill can be used for converting the capital letter, small letter, uppercase, lowercase also. Flash fill can separate the data. Flash fill can be used for uppercase and lowercase also. Okay. Just to give one or two examples. Control E. Now, for an example, let us take the date of birth. I want to get only the date of birth here, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. So let me type the first person is born on 10th. Second person is born on 15th. Now I am going to press Control E. It will throw an error. Why? Why it is throwing an error? We looked at data next to your selection, didn't match the pattern for you filling the values. To flash fill, enter the couple of output. You like to keep the active cells. So it's giving some error. Why? Could you tell me why it's giving an error? Have I given a wrong output? Why it's giving an error? But this too is okay. No? I have given the right one. 10, 15. But I'm not getting the output. Why? What's the reason? I told you two things.
Between blank columns.
Very good. After H, I have typed the output in J. There is an empty column in between. I. That's why it's showing an error. I told you two important conditions. You have to give the example on the next immediate column. If you give a space, it will throw an error. That's a problem here. So you have to give the example here. 10, 15, Control E. Yes. Now it is fetching. 10, 15, 25, 30, 15, 17, 1, 3. But why I'm getting only 5? Maybe for the fourth person is born on 5th June, but it's giving 5. But this person is born on 1st, it's giving 1. And it's giving 3. I want a 0 to be prefixed before a number. Could you tell me how can I prefix a 0 before a number? Any idea? In Excel, you cannot do that. Suppose I type 05, it will not allow. Enter, it will show only 5. But I want 01, 05. When you type the number, roll number, or when you type the employee number, sometimes order number, telephone number, check number, for everything you want a 0 to be prefixed. But unfortunately, I'm not able to prefix a 0. Could you tell me how can I do that? Any idea? Space. You have to put a space, then type the number. So you have to give the 0, then space, then 1. But it's not a number. You cannot calculate anything with this. Suppose I want to sum up this. You can see it's showing only 5 here. It is not considering this 1 as a number. It is considering this 1 as a text. So what you do is very simple. See how many digits you want. How many digits you want. Assume that I want 5 digits. For example, I want 5 digits. So select some cells. Suppose a check number 10 digit. Mobile number 10 digits. Here assume that I want 5 digits. Assume that. Now go to format cells. Could you tell me how can I go to format cells? What is the shortcut key for format cell? Control 1. Very good. Control 1. Custom. How many digits you want? 5. So you have to type 4 zeros. If you want 10 digits, you have to type 9 zeros. Minus 1 0. How many digits you want? Minus 1 zeros. Suppose if you want 20 digits, 19 zeros. Okay. So here I want 5 digits. How many zeros has to be entered? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hash. Hash is the symbolic representation for getting a number. Normally, the serial number means serial hash. That means it's serial number. Symbolic representation for getting a number is hash. 0, 0, 0 hash because I need 5 digits. Okay. Okay. Now let me type some number. Just I'm typing 1. You can see automatically 4 zeros is prefixed. Correct? There is 4 0 before a 1. And you can see it's coming on the right hand side. Suppose I'll type 12. 3 zeros. Even you can select this. You can see there is it is giving the total for this number, average, because it's treated as a number. Now it is treated as a number. Suppose I type some other number here. Yes. The zeros are prefixed. So if you want a 0 to be prefixed and the cell has to be number, it should be in a number format and it has to be prefixed, then use this Control 1, go to custom and decide how many digits you want. Minus 1 zeros. How many digits you want? Minus 1 zeros. Now tell me this. Here, select this date column. Control 1. Tell me how many zeros I have to give here. How many digits you want? Minus 1 0. How many digits I want it here? I want only 2 digits here. 10, 15. So you have to take only 1 0. 1 0 and a hash. 1 0 and a hash. Because how many digits you want? Minus 1 zeros. That's it. Say okay. Now you will get the 0 prefix. 10, 15, 20, 05, 0, 30, 15, 17, 01, 03, 11. 0 is prefixed. So if you want a 0 to be prefixed, decide how many digits you want. Minus 1 zeros. Minus 1 zeros. Okay? Done? Right? With the help of this sheet number 3, we have some column: code, roll number, admission date, campus location. Based on this, what I want you to do here is, based on this, there is a data. Based on this data, what I want you to try here is, using the flash fill, I want to bring like this. Here I can see a student's code, CSE, ECE, mechanical, civil. I want to bring only that CSE, ECE, mech, civil, CSE, triple E, DS here. And from the code 1001, 1002, 1003, from the admission date 2019, 2020, 2018, from the campus location AMC, EEAB, I want only the first letters, all the first letters. Electrical science black mean ESB should be separated here. And finally, this roll number. In roll number, 4 zeros and 1, 4 zeros and 2. This is how I want you to use the flash filling. Using the flash fill, separate your columns like this. You have to separate your columns like this. Output should look like this. Final output. So give one or two examples and press Ctrl E. Yes. Give one or two examples and Ctrl E. One, two, three, four, 5 columns. 5 columns. One or two examples and Ctrl E. Output should look like this. Yes. Yes. Date. From the date I want to get only the year. 2019. Where? Other singles. Just give one example of Ctrl E. Code you need 1001, 1002. Date we don't want. Only year. Okay. Yes. Let me try this. First, I want from the student code, we want this, what the CSE, ESC. So let me type here, CSE. Can I give one example? It's working? It's working. One example, it's working. If it is not working, try for two. Then next one is I want the student code, 1001. It's working. No, not roll number, only 001. And date is 2019. Control E. Then here is AMC, the short form. Control E. Very good. But the problem is here the roll number, I want 4 zeros and 1. So control 1, format cells, then custom, then go to the type. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, hash. Okay. Just type, what is the number? 1. Just type 1, it automatically prefixes 001. No need for typing 4 zeros and 1. If I type 1, it takes 001. Control E. That's all. So we got the roll numbers, we have separated the columns. Like this, very easily, just give an example, Control E, Control E. Now this flash fill is not only used for separating your data. Go to the exercise number 04. I can see ID, employee ID, student ID, something. And I have the last name of the person and first name of the person. Last name and first name. So we have to combine the last name and first name. We have to get it in a single cell. Last and first to be combined, and we should get it in a single cell. Arjun space Rajesh. Or Rajesh space Arjun. However you want it. So let me give something here. Arjun space A, I want it in capital. Other things I want it in running letters, small letters. Arjun space Rajesh. So 1 or 2 example. Try with 1. If 1 is not working, try with 2. So better try with 1. If 1 is not working, then try with second example. I think 1 should work here. Control E. Yes. So you can notice here, Arjun space Rajesh, Bhavani space Mani, Chandru space Kumar, Deepa space Raghavan. Now the challenge is, with this name, first name and last name, generate the email IDs for all the employees. It should look like this. The email ID should look like this. Arjun.r at Outlook, or you can say your srmedu.com, srm.com, anything, gmail.com, any name. Bhavani.m. Remember, Bhavani initial is M. Remember, Bhavani initial is M. Chandru initial is K. Bhavani initial is M, not H. Bhavani initial is M, sir, not H. Bhavani initial is M, not H. Bhavani initial is M, not H. Sir, so then it's wrong.
Examples.
You're getting H as initial. No.
Bhavani the kilo hits this one. First one.
Right. So let me try this. I'll go here and I type here Arjun. Arjun is the name of the first person. Dot or at Gmail, Outlook, anything. I'm saying outlook.com, or you can type your company or college name.com. Now I say Control E. It's giving the wrong result. Why? Because for Arjun, two things. I said R. This Arjun second letter is also R, and first name also starts with R. That's why the system is getting confusion here. That's why for Bhavani it's taking the second letter. For Arjun second is R. So it is thinking that we are taking the second letter of Arjun. We are not taking the first letter of the first name. So better one more example. That's why I told try with one. If one is not working, try with second example also. Bhavani.m at outlook.com. So let me give two examples. Now press Ctrl E, it should work. Yes. Bhavani.m, Chandru.k, Kidipa.r. Now it's working. It's taking the right initials. So that's what I told. Always check with your data. You should not think that always the flash will work, AI will work perfectly. You have to just analyze your data once. Right now, I don't know whether you checked it. It will be hyperlinked automatically. If I click this, it will send a mail to a particular person. That's good actually. If I want to send a mail to Arjun, I can click here and I can send a mail to Arjun straight away from here also. It automatically goes to Outlook and it automatically sends a mail to him. But if you don't want this hyperlinking, if you don't want the hyperlink, if you don't want to get this hyperlink, if you want to remove it, as I told, it's better to have the hyperlink. But sometimes I don't want. You can see it goes to a mail. It sends a mail to Arjun here. I don't like it. I don't want to send a mail. Can I remove that hyperlink? Select the data, Control Shift down arrow, right click on the data, just to make a right click, and there is an option called as remove hyperlink if you don't want it. As I indicated, it's better to have the hyperlink. If you don't want the hyperlink, you can right click and you can delete it. But creating is very tough because every cell you have to make a Control K and create it manually. So better to have the hyperlink, but if you don't want it, you can remove it. Right? Normally, who is finishing first will get a 6er, second will get a 4, third one will get a 3. Now, the next task is going to be a free hit. What is free hit? Who is finishing first will get 6ers. Second will get 2, 4, 2, 3. Who is on the bottom, they can come to the top now. Who is getting a less score, they can come to the top now. What I want you to do here is same sheet. When I go to the right hand side of the same sheet, there is something called as raw data. There is a raw data, AP, mix 35, something. With the raw data, what I want you to do here is, I want you to generate a data like this. Your output should look like this. State code. State code. If you have AP, it should be AP here, KA, block 60. Next column. Maybe my data is having a different data. Okay, that's fine. First AP means all the AP should come at the right side. AP, location. First two letter, then block 60, year 1997, KL block, and equipment ID. Maybe my example may not be correct, but I want you to get the right result, right output. Yes. One, two, three, four, five columns. Get five columns. That your input is not right. Don't give a space in between, madam. Data is in AB, but you are giving it in AD. There are some empty space in between. No empty columns are allowed. So you should get only AP, not AP block in the first one. State code.
AP? No, only AP, sir.
Only AP, AL. Other things, block 60. Location code. DJ block. Equipment ID.
EQK.
Location code, equipment ID. Location code. 1 minute. 1 minute, sir. I'm coming. Just a minute. That AP, if I put it onto the top, it's easier. This is how your first input should be. AP, block 27, 20, 24, AP block, EQ, AP 27.
Done, sir. This is not right. This is not right. AP unit is there.
EQ.
Units are in your EQ AP is there. Location? Location? Actually, first mix 35, okay? Okay, and then AP mix 35. No. AP mix no. Now we change.
Equipment, EQ, AP. Right now, let me try this. First, what I want is I want only this APGJ. So let me type AP, and I press Control E. It's not working properly. Why? Because this here you can see RJ makes MH plan 52. That's not correct. So you have to give second example, GJ. First AP, then GJ, Control E. Next, this is state code. Next, what I want is I want this mix 35. Mix 35. Control E. I think it's working fine. Then year. Let me take the year as 2012. But unfortunately, when I select 2012, dot 00. Could you tell me how can I remove this dot 00? Control 1. But I told you there is a shortcut key for removing the 0. 6 shortcut keys. Control shift. All are showing. What is that? Tilde or tilde. Below escape, above the tab. Control shift tilde or tilde. To remove the decimal places. Control shift tilde or tilde. Now press Control E. Yes. Date. We got the date. Next one. Location code should be AP mix. AP mix. Control E. Yes. The last one is I should get EQ AP. So I should get equipment name AP 35. Similarly EQ GJ 17. EQ MH 20. So let us give that. EQ, we are typing EQ AP 35. This should be the equipment ID. Control E. No, it's not giving the right answer for me. So you have to type EQ GJ 17. Now Control E. Yes. So try with one example. If one example is not working, try with two examples. You can see with one column, we have generated how many columns here? We have generated multiple columns based on one column. So when you download the data from something external, you will get some problem like this. You can see there is a semicolon, there is a slash, there is a dot. Still we are able to generate that. Still we are able to extract the data here. Just give one or two examples and Control E. Flash fill is used for separating as well as flash fill used for combining. And you can add some extra character like this. At gmail.com, outlook.com, EQ. You can add some extra characters also. Very good. Let us move to the exercise number 5. Fifth exercise. Come to the exercise number 5, where we can see month names: January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Every month we are giving some task to someone else, to the employees, to the students or something. 1420 task was completed in January 23 and February, March, April. So I want to know the task completion efficiency. That means in January, how many percentage of task was completed? In February, what is the percentage? March, what is the percentage? April, what is the percentage? If you are using the old version of Excel, first we have to find out the grand total of this entire task. How do we calculate the percentage? First to find the grand total, then divide this January month with the grand total. Then only you will be getting the percentage, correct? For example, first let me find out the grand total. How can I find out the grand total? Alt equal to home tab or go to the auto sum, find the grand total. It is giving 38,525. That's my grand total. Then what we have to do it is equal to, then find the January task, divide it by grand total, and it's giving some value 0.36. Then we have to convert this into a percentage also. How do we convert a number into a percentage? Morning shortcut key. Control shift 5. Super. Control shift 5. That means it's 4%. So out of overall January task completed is 4%, which is very complicated. Instead, I'll undo this. Let us see how to do this in the easiest method. Similarly, you have to do it. January we founded it. February we have to find it. We cannot copy and paste it. If we copy and paste it, for example, if I copy and paste, it will throw some error. If I copy and paste it here, after converting this as a percentage, if I copy, double click, copy and paste, you can see it's showing some error. So it's very common. You have to use some dollar function, so many things. But instead, let us see the easiest and simplest method to do this. Select the entire task completed here, this area, that particular task completed. Select this, Control Shift down arrow. Select the entire task completed one. Select it. After selecting it, today morning itself we have discussed this. Whenever you find this tag, you can see there is a small tag appearing here. Quick analysis. There is a tab called as quick analysis. Quick, you can analyze your data. Very quickly you can analyze it. How can I use this quick analysis? Quick analysis. Either click on the quick analysis or use the shortcut key Control Q. Control Q is the shortcut key for that quick analysis. Either click on Control Q, either click on the button or press Control Q, whichever is easier. I will press Control Q. A new tab is appearing here. New dialog box has opened here. Formatting, charts, totals, tables, sparkline. We'll explore all the five. All the five we'll explore one by one. First, let us go to totals. Click on totals. And you click on totals, sum, average, count, running total. But I can see two sums are there. Left hand side there is a sum, blue color. Right hand side there is a sum, yellow color. Could you tell me what is the difference between the left hand side sum and right hand side sum? Rows and columns. Very good. Left hand side sum is row wise. Right hand side sum is by column wise. How is my data now? Whether it's row wise or column wise here? Column wise. So I need percentage, overall percentage. Out of this overall, what is the percentage for January? So let me press Control Q. Unfortunately, there is a percentage available which is in row wise. You can see percentage of total. This is for row wise, but I want it for column wise. So there is an arrow mark available here. Click on the arrow mark where it expands further. Here you can see percentage of total. That's it. Click on this percentage of total. It automatically calculates the percentage. No need for writing any formulas here. It has automatically calculate what is my percentage here. January, what is the percentage? February, what is the percentage? March, what is the percentage? So how do we check this? If we select this, overall percentage should be 100. If you are getting the overall percentage at 100, then it means your formula is correct. Just a minute. How do I verify whether my formula is right? I am selecting it again. Control Q. And I'll go to the total. Don't select this blue color. Go to the yellow color and I select the percentage of total. Now select this entire percentage here, this one, control shift down arrow and check what is your total. 100, it should be 100. If it is 100 percentage, then your formula is right. So January 3% is completed, 3.69, February 4.05, March is 4.37. So overall, what is my percentage? Okay, so no need to write a formulas and functions. Sum, average and count, it's not required to write it, just press Control Q and select it. It's based on your data, whether your data is row wise or column wise. Now, I want to calculate cumulative percentage. Any idea what is meant by cumulative percentage? Cumulative. What is meant by cumulative percentage? What is the meaning for this?
3.69 plus 4.05.
January it should be 3.69. February?
January
plus February. Very good. 3.69 plus 4.05. March 3.69, 4.05, 4.37. That should be cumulative. Very good. So let me select this task completion efficiency. I select this task completion efficiency. I want to know how is cumulative. Where we have completed 50%, where we have completed 100%. Select this, same control Q again. Go to the same total again and go to the arrow mark one more time. Running total. That's it. Click on the running total. So it automatically calculates the cumulative percentage. 3.69, 7.74, 12.11, 16.8. At last you should get 100. If you are getting 100% here, it means your formula is correct. So running total is equal to cumulative percentage. Problem in my mouse. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. If you want the cumulative percentage, select this percentage of completion, select it. Based on this, I want to calculate the cumulative. 6.6, this is 3.69, 3.69 plus 4.03. So Control Q again, press the Control Q, go to the totals and click on the arrow mark. The last one, running total. Running total is equivalent to cumulative percentage. So if you want to calculate the cumulative percentage, you have to go for running total. First you have to decide whether your data is in row wise or column wise. Row wise means blue colored, column wise is yellow colored. Yes. At last you should get 100 here. So January it's 3.69, February it's 7.74, March it's 12.11, and April it's 16.08, and March, and it goes on. At last in December we have completed 100%. Okay. Next is very simple and easier. Go to the same sheet on the bottom. There is a table, week number, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Average students performance, performance contribution, and cumulative performance. First you should get the percentage. Second, you should get the cumulative percentage. Yes, your output should look like this finally. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. First is percentage, second is cumulative percentage. Second one is cumulative. First and second is not same. Both you calculated only percentage, not cumulative.
Yes, sir. Review.
I'll bring the score. Last time you got double six. How did we first finish? Yes. How to do this? Select this. I can increase the column width to have a better view. So this is the average performance for every week. Now let me select the week here. Control Q. After pressing Control Q, go to totals. I want percentage. Which percentage we have to select here? Blue color or yellow colored one? Blue color. So we got the percentage. Every week, what is the percentage of assignment completed? First week, second week, third week. Now I want the cumulative also. Select this percentage. Control Q and go to the total again. Cumulative percentage, the blue color, running total. So running total is cumulative percentage. Blue colored is running total, not the yellow colored. That's it. First week, what is the percentage? Second week, third week, fourth week. At last, the final week, the 24th week, 100% was done. Right. Exercise number 6. Cost. Month-wise, we have a cost allocation. Student support cost, admin cost, IT cost, and quality review cost. So, based on this, I want you to do two things here. One is overall percentage. January, what is the percentage? 7.46. February, 7.80. March is 8.40. Then cumulative for that. Month-wise, what is cumulative? And bottom, this percentage, row-wise percentage. We want both. Column-wise percentage, row-wise percentage. And column-wise, I want cumulative also. Column-wise, we need cumulative percentage also in column-wise. Row-wise percentage and column-wise percentage, both. But in column-wise, we should get cumulative also. For overall student support, 48%. Overall admin is 26%. IT is 20%. Quality review is 3%. Three column-wise, both. Column-wise percentage and
నేను తీసుకునేసానండి.
Row wise. 38, 26, 20. Get both. Column and rows. Column wise. Done. I give it here, you know, 4.
Yes, sir. But actually,
6. She got 6.
I called him, sir.
Before that, she called me first. Okay. Select the entire table first. You have to select the entire table without the heading. Select the entire table, then Control Q. Totals. I want row wise. So we'll go for this first, blue color. So for student support, we have spent around 48%. For admin is 26%, IT is 20%, and quality review is 3%, approximately 4. Same Control Q. Month wise, I want to know what is the percentage. So go to totals and go to the arrow mark. You have to select this percentage, yellow color. This is month wise. January month 7, February is 7. Same like select this data and go for Control Q. Total. Then running total. Column wise. So we have to go for yellow colored running total. Yes. So overall it's December, it's 100%. So if you selected the table, half work is done. You have to just press Control Q, whether row wise or column wise, percentage or cumulative, you have to select it. That's it. So from today, you have to stop writing formulas like this, just to select it. Work smarter, don't work harder. Exercise number 7. In exercise number 7, we have some columns. Date, branch 1, branch, assume we have some various branches. In various branches, every month or every week, we are doing purchasing something or selling something. We have some values for every day. Based on this, assume we have some target. For example, let us take the target is 1000. I want to know where are all the target is more than 1000. More than 1000. If you achieved more than 1000, suppose if you are taking a marks more than 60, more than 50, similarly, more than 1000. If the value is more than 1000, I want to highlight it separately, maybe a green color. If they are not achieved more than 1000, some other color. So let me select the branch column. If you want to select only the data, I think we know it, Control Shift down arrow. But could you tell me how can I select the column number B, or I want to select the column number C? How do we do it normally?
Shift and left.
Shift and left. But I want to select the column. I want to select the column B.
Shift space. Top.
There are two shortcut keys. One is the shortcut key number 1, Control space bar, which is used for selecting entire column. Control space bar is used for selecting entire column. Shift space bar is used to select entire row. If you press all the three together, Control space bar, entire table will get selected. Entire table. If you press the Control Shift space bar second time, first time if you press this, table will get selected. Second time if you press, second time twice, if you are pressing the entire Control Shift space bar twice, then you can select the entire sheet. Okay. So Control space bar, entire column, Shift space bar, entire row, Control Shift space bar, entire table first time, second time Control Shift space bar, entire sheet. Okay, let me try this. Control space, the entire column is getting selected. Shift space, entire row is getting selected. Control Shift space, entire table is getting selected. Second time, entire sheet is getting selected. Okay, but here, for example, here I don't want the entire sheet or entire table. I want only the branch 1 to be selected without the heading. I want only the data to be selected. You know the shortcut key, Control Shift down arrow. Control Shift down arrow, select the table. Just now we used this, Control Q, press Control Q. Under Control Q, last session we used the total. Now let us go for this formatting. Formatting. You can see there is an option called as formatting. Below the formatting, data bar, color scale, icon, greater than. Greater than. Because I want to know if my target is more than particular value. So Control Q, formatting, greater than. So click on this Control Q, greater than. I click on the greater than. You can immediately see this dialog box has opened. Wherever it's more than 1000 or where I think not 1000, wherever it's more than 912, there is a color. Correct? But I don't want 912. My target is not 912. My target is 1000. So let me put at 1000. And what's the color? Light red filled with dark red. If you are okay with this color, click on OK. If you are not okay with this color, then there is a drop down here. Click on the drop down. Yellow filled with dark yellow. Green filled with dark green. Light red fill. Red text. Red borders. So you can select any color. Still, if you are not satisfied, then we can go to custom format. I can go to the custom format. Two things you cannot do in the custom format. Two things. One is you cannot apply the font's name. You cannot apply the font size. You cannot change the font name. You cannot change the font size. Other things you can do it. For example, more than 1000, I can bold it. More than 1000, italic. More than 1000, bold and italic. More than 1000, you can put an underline. More than 1000, you can change the font color. Still, if you are not okay, you can select any one of. Still, if you are not okay, you can go to the borders. So go to the border. Border means surrounding the cell, you will get a box like this. Surrounding the cell, there will be a box. So if you select this outline, I select the outline in the cell, you will get a box like this. Generally, I recommend not to use more borders, because if you are using more borders, it may increase your file size. Your file size will get increased if you are using more and more borders. So avoid using borders as much as possible. Don't use more borders. I recommend not to use the borders because it may increase the file size. I'll say none. Not only here, normally also I recommend not using the borders. Don't use more borders. It will increase your file size. Border is always a problem. Not only in Excel, always the border is a problem, correct? So avoid the borders. Fill. Go to fill. Under fill, we'll fill it with some other color. Maybe I'll fill with the green color. Since it's more than target, I'll put a green. Selected the green. Okay and okay. Yes. Now you can notice wherever your branch 1 is having more than 1000, it has been highlighted in a green. So I can know wherever we have achieved our target. I repeat the process again. Select the column. Control Shift data. Control Shift down arrow. Control Q and go to the totals. Go to the formatting. Greater than what? Greater than 1000. Red color. If you are satisfied with the red color, say okay. If you are not satisfied, then go to the drop down. Change your colors. Still, if you are not satisfied, then go to the custom. And I recommend not to use the borders. Other things you can use it. Font color, font bold, that you can do it. Fill color, that's also okay. I select some color. Green, okay and okay. So wherever your cell value is more than 1000, we are getting a green. Okay. But more than 1000, we have given a green, fine. But I want to apply one more conditional, maybe 500 to 1000. 500 to 1000, I want to apply another color, 500 to 1000. Select this column again and I press Ctrl Q one more time. Go to formatting. Unfortunately, here you can notice formatting. There is data bar, color scale, icon set, greater than. There is an option called as greater than. But there is nothing called as less than, between. It's not available. So, select the column, select this branch 1 column, then I'll go to that home tab. Under home tab, conditional formatting. Under conditional formatting, highlight cell rules. Go to the home tab. Under the home tab, conditional formatting, highlight cell rules. Here you can see all the conditions are available. Greater than, less than, between, equal, text containing, date occurring, duplicates. So for example, let us go to between. Home tab, conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, and I'll go to between. But normally I recommend to use more of shortcut keys. I want to go to the home tab, conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, between, without using mouse. Two keys. Either you can press the key called as Alt, or you can press the key called as F10. Function F10. Some laptops you have to press the function F10. Either press the Alt key or press the F10 key. Either Alt or F10. Any one. So let me press the Alt key. You have to tell me what has happened after pressing Alt key. Can you tell me what has happened here after pressing Alt? For every menu, there is a letter highlighted. Correct? Save is 1, auto save is 1, save is 2, undo is 3, 4. Like this, file is F, home is H, insert is M, page layout is P, formula is M, data is A, review is R, view is W. So I want to use the home tab. So what I can do now? H. Then now I want to go to conditional formatting. How can I go to conditional formatting? L. Highlight cell rules. H. Between B. That's all. I have never touched my mouse. I did everything through my keyboards only. I repeat the process again. Just I am pressing the Alt key. Remember the Alt key. Then see what is the letter underline. H is for home. Conditional formatting. L. Highlight cell rules. H. Between B. This comes with the practice. How you are remembering? Control S, Control C. Muscle memory. You are doing it frequently. That's why you are able to remember it. When you do this frequently, more frequently you will remember it. Now I think I did it twice. I can do this. Alt H L H B. So it opens the dialog box straight away. Practice it. When you do practice, I think you will use the shortcut keys very faster. Now, what is my value is 500. So let me type 500. 500 to 1000. Could you tell me how can I go to the 1000 here? From 500, how can I go to the next box? Tab. 1000. So 500 to 1000. Tab again. Down arrow to select the colors. Maybe I'll put a yellow color here. So I'm selecting the yellow color. So I selected the yellow. Yes. So enter to accept it. Wherever my value is between 500 to 1000, we have given a yellow. So just to press the Alt key and just to navigate it. H for home, conditional formatting is L. H for highlight, between B. So after this, from now, you are going to teach me the shortcut keys. Just to remember the Alt key, that's it. Okay? From the morning, I believe you have learnt around 10 shortcut keys approximately. I think more than that. Before tomorrow evening, I will teach you another minimum of 50 shortcut keys. Another 50. How to remember this? See. Practice, practice, practice and practice. Please do practice, or I don't do practice actually. Today and tomorrow I am with you. Wednesday I have some other session. Almost all the days I have some sessions. I don't practice. But how do I remember this? Teaching to others. So do any one of it. Either practice it or teach to others. But what is the advantage or what is the purpose of using the shortcut key? What is the advantage of using shortcut key? Time saving. Very good. Huh? Time saving, fast, both are. Okay. Fast work. Time saving. Huh? Any other advantage of using the shortcut keys? You can do it faster. You can save time. Very good. Mouse. Very good. Avoiding the mouse. If you don't have the mouse, avoiding the mouse, everything you can do it by the keyboard itself. Very good. Another advantage. Very important advantage of using shortcut key is others don't know what we are doing. Others should not know what we are doing. We have to do something, we have to get the answer. We'll do nothing, just copy the data and paste it. They will think we are expert in Excel. We'll do nothing, copy the data and paste it without using the mouse, using the shortcut key. So from today, start using more shortcut. If you want to work smarter, try to use more of shortcut keys. I don't know from the morning whether you have noticed it. I never use the plus between the shortcut key. Normally, if you have a shortcut key, someone if you ask the shortcut key, what is the shortcut key for saving? They will say Control plus S, Control plus C, Control plus V. From the morning, I never used that plus. I don't know whether you have noticed it. Why? Because it's in one training program it has happened. One person I asked him to press Control plus yes, he has pressed Control plus yes. That's why I never used that plus symbol. Control yes, Control C, Control V. That's all. Don't use that plus. This is also okay. 20 years before, I'm handling a session in IT company. Like this. Everyone is equipped with the laptops and desktop, not laptops in the olden days. Only desktop. I'm handling a session. I'm teaching all the commands. One person is sitting idle for 5 minutes. He's just staring at the system. He is watching your system for 5 minutes. I went to him and I asked, what is the problem, sir? Anything is not working. Everything is working, sir. It's giving some result. Read out that result. I think you would have seen that. Press any key to continue. Correct? There is any key to continue on his keyboard. I asked him to do it. Where is any key on my keyboard? There is a key called as Alt. There is a key called as Control. There is a key called as Enter. There should be a key called as any. Where is that any key? That's why from the morning I'm saying this. I don't know whether you noticed it. Left of L, right of this, top of this, because we should be aware of what are all the keys available. Unfortunately, still now we don't know what are all the keys available, correct? I don't know whether you use the tilde key as of now. Today only we started using the tilde key. Okay, before I forget, I will share with this to everyone. Packet size, list of all the shortcut keys of Excel. 145 shortcut keys of Excel is available. You can have it on your packet for your future reference. Can anyone help me here? So just to distribute to others. If you have something extra, please return it back to me. If you need something, tell me, I will give it to others. Everyone has got it? You need more? Three. Why? I given more than 20. Someone has took two or sorry. Okay. The last page of that shortcut key. You have my contact details, email ID, website, mobile number, YouTube channel. In that YouTube channel, the videos will be published. Today morning video is already published. You would have noticed in the afternoon only I have published that morning video. This afternoon video I try to publish it by tonight maximum. After going to the guest house I try to publish it. Try to use it for your future reference. Okay? This shortcut key is not the shortcut keys which I shared, it's not a permanent one, it's a temporary one. What I mean, temporary. You will get an update, it will not change. Control S will be Control S every time, it will not get changed. You will get an update, new shortcut key will be there. Okay. But why I say temporary is, after a few time you have to remember everything and give this to others. After this, you have to remember, don't think that you have it and forget the shortcut key. Please try to utilize it and give this to others. Told 3:30 is our time. Is it ready? He told, Rahul has told 3:30 is the break time. What is the time now? Well, here only it has to. Okay. Okay, great. Then we can proceed to the next one. We have seen how to apply conditional mating. Greater than 1000, we are given a color. Between 500. Now, I want to modify this. Assume my target has been revised. My target is not 1000. My target has been revised to 1200. I want to change my target to 1200 and I don't like this green color. I want to give some other color here. So, while modifying, while applying, you have to select the entire column and you have to do this. While modifying, no need to select the entire column. Just to place the cursor over that column. That's enough. Just to place the cursor over that column. No need to select the entire column. Conditional formatting. Under conditional formatting, could you tell me where can I go here to modify my conditional formatting? Manage rules. Very good. Tell me the shortcut key for this. I want to go to manage rules. What is the shortcut key? Alt. Superb. Alt H L R. Perfect. So place the cursor here. Alt will go to home. H for home tab. L for conditional formatting. R for managing rules. Now, assume that I want to go to the edit rules. I want to go to edit rules. From here, I want to go to edit. I have selected the 1000. I want to go to edit rules without using mouse. Could you tell me how can I go to this edit rules without using mouse? Then.
Disabled.
Disabled means you didn't place the cursor on the table. You have placed the cursor somewhere else outside. I told you you have to place the cursor on the column where you did the conditional format. Don't place the cursor outside the table. Select that cell. Can I come over there, sir?
How it is that?
Not appearing, that means you didn't place the cursor where we did the condition. You would have placed somewhere else.
Another column.
That's right. If you have created only, you can edit it, right? Okay, place the cursor here. Alt HLR or go to conditional formatting. Since I have to show it on the screen, that's why I am using the mouse. Otherwise, I recommend the shortcut keys. Conditional formatting, manage rules, edit rules. How can I go to the edit rules without using mouse? You can see E is underlined, but I cannot press E here. Why? Because when I press Alt, I am in the same screen. So I am pressing H. We are in the same screen. I am pressing L. We are in the same screen. I am pressing R. It goes to the new screen now. So what you have to do? You cannot straight away press E. You have to press Alt E. Then only it will go to edit. Because it opens a new window. So new window means you have to start the Alt key again. Now for example, I want to go to format. So tell me how can I go to format? Now I opened a new window here. How can I go to this format without using mouse? Alt F. Very good. Because it's a new window. Or if you prefer to go with the mouse, go for it. That's your wish. Which you feel it's very faster. So as of now I'm using mouse because I want to show it on the screen. Conditional formatting. Highlight, manage rules. Edit the rules. Which rules I want to edit? This 1000. More than 1000. I don't want more than 1000. Select that more than 1000. Edit the rules. And what is your value? My value is not 1000. Let us change it to 1200. Yes, my target is 1200. Format. I don't like this green color. I want to apply some other color. Format. And I can change the color. Maybe a blue color. Okay and okay. Yes. Wherever my value is more 1000, you can see a blue color is applied. So you can modify your conditional formatting. Conditional formatting, manage rules, edit rules. Okay. But I have created multiple condition. I don't want the conditional formatting. I want to delete it. Conditional formatting. Could you tell me where can I go to delete the conditional formatting? clear rules, but you can see there is one more option available under manage rules. If you go to the manage rules, there is one more option available called as delete rules. What is the difference between the clear rules and this delete rules? Both are same. Both are same or different? It should be different. So what is the difference? Delete.
Delete means specific rule in the
Conditional formatting, clear rules. Suppose I have two conditions. If you want to delete all the condition, then you can go for clear rules. But delete manage rules, out of two condition, I don't want one condition, then you can delete the rules. The delete rules is for deleting a specific condition. Clear rules for clearing all the conditions. But I am not deleting it now. Just we have seen how to delete it. So I'll say close and I will come back to the main screen. So we have seen how to create a conditional formatting, how to modify the conditional formatting, how to delete the conditional formatting also. We'll see furthermore on this conditional formatting. Let us come to the date column. In this date column, you can see the row number 21 and 22. The same value was repeated twice, 26.5, 26.5. So these two values was repeated two times. Like this, there may not be the values repeated multiple times. So I want to find out the repeated values and we have to delete that repeated values. First, let us see how to find it out. Select that column. It has came. Just 1 minute. We'll finish this topic. Select this column. Conditional formatting. Highlight cell rules. Already we have seen greater than, less than, between, equal to. Here you can date occurring yesterday, today, tomorrow. Here let me go to the duplicate values, the repeated values. Click on this duplicate values. And all the duplicate values were highlighted here. Or you can do it in the reverse. I don't want the duplicate values to be highlighted. I want the unique values, the values which is not repeated. Let us say unique. All the values which is not repeated is highlighted in a color. But I will go for duplicate. And what's the color? Let us go with the red color itself. And I say okay. So all the red colors, all the values which was repeated more than one time. I think 26.5, 21.6, 36, 10.7, 18.8, 28.8, 7.9, these are all the, and 39. These are all the values which has been repeated more than one time. So next we will see how to delete it and how to get the chart inside a cell. Inside a cell itself, I think Microsoft is forecasting more on this. In near future, you will be getting everything inside a cell itself. Bar chart, line chart. Now we can get the bar chart, line chart, and you can get the picture. So most of the things you can get it inside a cell itself. So that's all the chapter which we are going to see after this. And maybe exercise number 8 is what you are going to do. And 9 is about getting the column chart, line chart within the cell. After 9 and 10 is what? Next thing is about date and time, date function and logical functions. So as I indicated, we have not completed the exercise number 7. Compared to the first session, I think this session, our pace is little bit good. First whole session, we completed only one exercise. Now in the second session, I think we have completed around 5 or 6 exercises. Next exercise, we'll try to complete it as much as possible. We'll save your files. You can minimize it. We'll go for a